the game goes black for no clear reason. Alright. I moved the keyboard, and I guess that slightly jostled the fricking 3DS USB conduit. You know, those damn Harcontriates. That's it. And we're back to this for like 5 minutes. Working on BA3 is also an option. It was something I considered doing today. Does this mean you get to tell the tale? What tale? What does that mean? Has it been almost a full year? Jesus. When was actually the last update of this? Do I want a free Thunder? You have 36 Thunderous? Jesus Christ. I actually don't need one, but, I do need a, what is it? It's either Heatran or Regigigas, and either Entei or Raikou, whichever one doesn't appear in this game, because I missed those events. And, God, I'm so used to playing with D-pad. Right, I figured that's what you meant. Oh, somebody actually did notice the Hadou in the bottom right. That's good. I didn't think it would be, noticed. So let's go, check in on the PCs. Because, although I haven't streamed this game in forever, and I've also barely really played it at all, I have played it a little bit. Not much. Basically just avoiding progress as much as possible and trying to catch various things that are only available through SOS chaining, which is a pain in the ass. And I kind of blame that for not progressing in the game, because I hate doing it. But, yeah, I mean, if you have a random story, by all means, go ahead. So, just to get this out of the system now, before I, like, actually start the game, let me pull up my list of things that I wanted to catch but have yet to do so, because I do have a list of those. And then you can all question why I put so much effort into catching random shit when I already have a full collection in the other game. Let's see, I've got Salamence, Umbreon, Noctowl, Castform, Goomy, Starmie, Salazzle, Lantern, Golbat, and Xatu, apparently. Weird, I thought I got a few of those, apparently not. So yeah, I'll have to get back to those at some point. Except I probably won't. Anyway, last time we caught this thing, and I didn't use it, like, at all, because that was basically right at the end of the stream. And then I basically said, like, I know what my next team member is going to be, let's go and catch an Alolan Geodude. And then someone brought up the point, like, you should try to get one with Galvanize, and I'm like, that's true, I probably should. However, I hate chaining for abilities, and I've never actually successfully done it. So, I made use of one that I got from the Wonder Trading, basically trying to trade with Vinny when he was streaming Moon. I had gotten a Galvanized Geodude, and so this is the offspring of that one. That's why it's in a heavy ball. And, so I've just kind of trained this thing up a bit. It evolves at level 25, and it's currently 33. So I've just been kind of not evolving it. I don't really have a good reason for why not. And it's named Pyotr, which apparently is, like, Russian for stone or something. I forget what the reasoning for that name was. When was this thing bred? Yeah, start of March, so yeah, this has been quite a while since the last stream. So, the last thing that I needed to do was, go to the Mimikyu, like, whatever trial thing. I don't remember the names of words. The names of words. Before I go there, I'd like to see if I can get Rotom Dex to freak out over nothing. Because I have noticed that basically, no matter where I am, he's always like, this place is super spooky, I don't feel comfortable here. Because he, like, thinks that we're by the trial site, even though we're not. It's weird. So, my thing is, I don't really remember my team or what moves they have, like, at all. So, before we actually start the objective, I need to, like, choose which 6 I'm bringing in and then look over them at that point. And yeah, as for the question, like, if you've skipped over Oris or Ultra Sun Moon, so far they've been the games in the series that I've cared about the least. So, was this a thing I needed to do? Valley City's Cape. Alright, I guess I can do that. That's up here, right? Yeah. Okay, so what am I reading here? The first reserve tank by Fantoon, need high jump. So you need to get through the gauntlet. Good. Yeah, I never remembered Fantoon being that awful, but with low health I can see him being a pain in the ass. Okay, so where is this alleged cape? The Pokemon banner on the bottom should have everything released so far, actually.
Meteoric running ability.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sand form, cast form, can't forget about that. Alright, let's go ahead and actually use Piotr. I might let him evolve after this fight. If this is... Okay, that was not the guy. I assume this is the cape. Yeah, here we go. I don't know what a cape actually is in terms of geography.
It's a sort of peninsula.
Backwards flowing waterfall from XY? What do you mean? Oh boy, Delibird. So yeah, I think this was a fairly good matchup. I mean, anything's a good matchup against Delibird, but there we go. I don't think I would name a fire grass type after Weed. Like, I guess it would be somewhat fitting, but it wouldn't be the first thing to come to mind. Yeah, I've got Galvanize. So I, checked on my, event Pokemon in the, mystery gift card collection thing, and I like how when the shiny Zygarde event happened back in, like, June or whatever it was, I got 4 cards for it, gave one to Joel, gave one out over Discord because I didn't need an extra one, and then had the other 2 for my 2 games, and apparently used neither of them, and I don't know where the cards are now. It's possible they got thrown away. Yeah, I didn't get the Regigigas. because of the newsletter thing. I didn't get the legendary beast because Target was being shitty. And I also didn't get the, like, genie from Target, but I did manage to snag a code for one off of Reddit. Yeah, it would be nice if Regigigas was actually useful, I suppose. I think they've given out some mythicals at low levels. I don't really remember. Okay, so anyway, I've been wasting enough time here. I should probably go actually do the trial. Let me figure out what Pokemon I'm using for it. So... let's bring along the 2 newest team members, just for the hell of it. And then, besides those... let me see what is
get off
here.
No. Oh.
Again, like I said, I mean, if you want to give out a code for a Tornadus for, like... I guess I could pick one up in my digital copy of... well... no, actually, yeah, I'll take one of them. You're in the Discord, right? Like, you can send them to me. I'll take, like, 1 or 2. Because I got one for this game, I didn't get one for Moon. Anyway. What do I want for ghosts? What is good against ghosts? Other ghosts. Kind of. Dark types, kind of. Normal types, kind of. And what else? Can always bring along Cuke, because Cuke is equally useless against everything. So I don't think I'd actually be able to damage anything with Bite or Counter, so screw that. Let's do... you for some reason. Okay, so looking over my team very briefly, trying to remember what moves they have. Alright. I don't remember if I was, like, ever planning on teaching more moves to any of these. I probably was. Here's where I give you advice you didn't ask for, blah, 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 blah. I want him to say, like, this place is spooky, I don't want to be here. But he's not saying it. It's stupid, because it was, like, this really dumb glitch that kept happening. Okay, fine, we'll just fly away. Ice Beam, yay. So why are you making absolutely horrible Super Metroid seeds again? Like, I know that you did one, and now you're doing another one that's, like, meant to be done with the lowest number of items. But I still question why you would ever do this to yourself. Go ahead and save them. There's the spoopy department store. It's blind-ish. I mean, as blind as it can be, considering that it's a game that 95% of the content was the same as the original Sun and Moon, which I've played. Powerbomb 66. I'm gonna go ahead and guess Speed Boost. The conveyor belt have started to move. Oh hey, 3D. I forgot that this was actually a thing. Hey there, buddy. Also, I think I have animations turned off. I should probably put them back on. Yeah, Rotom Dex is kind of unnecessary and annoying. man, what a threat that was. Yeah, let's turn animations on. Meanwhile, a Pikachu exists. Don't think I didn't hear that Mimikyu cry. Yeah, there's a definite difference in performance between the original DS and the updated ones. Yeah. Excuse me, this contradicts Pokemon Snap. Haunter doesn't just exist, it's just a random floating orb. Just like how Mewtwo is a constellation in the middle of a cave. I've played the trading card game video game back when it was relatively new. It seemed fairly fun. I honestly wouldn't necessarily mind trying it again at some point, but it isn't entirely my thing. Seems about right. You gonna use Dream Eater or some shit? What's going on with you then? I heard a sigh of sadness.
Yeah. This screw was installed way too tight, such that even using the exact correct screwdriver I need, I couldn't remove it. And now I've stripped it to the point where it is not removable. So, I have to bust out the drill. The only way to remove a completely stripped screw that is in too tight and you can't grab the edges of is to drill it out.
He's trying to fix a phone. Cat, this damn cat, like, almost spilled everything. Fucking throw him across the room. Okay, before... Why is he such an asshole?
He's trying to get to this room.
Okay, before I actually progress here, I need to check the level up move pool of Graveler and Geodude and make sure that it's okay to evolve it now.
Question is, do I
Because this is the type of player I am. I have to be an asshole at all times. Should be learning Discharge right now. Later moves are Explosion, Double Edge, and Stone Edge. Whereas Graveler has same moves, just at higher levels, so yeah, I'm fine with that. Plus, I don't want Discharge because it's a special move, and Geodude is physical, so... I don't really need 2 rock moves, but I also don't need 2 electric moves, so screw it. No. Yeah, the collage on the bottom very much is Clown Vomit. That's kind of the point. Also, I don't get why Alolan forms have different evolution music. I always thought that was weird. Yeah, Jiggy Boulder, yeah. Well, we've had a few magnet Pokemon, and I don't know about ground, but electric, steel, and rock are all valid choices. Let's go ahead and switch to something else. Gunk Iller. What level does Gunk Iller evolve? 37, I think. Ginger, where are you? Yeah, I'm gonna evolve the Graveler at some point. I'm just gonna stick around with it for a little bit. Gengar, I saw you somewhere. Where did you go? There you are. I don't think it has to be night. I know Meowth does. Pretty sure Grimer's still just the normal level, and that's it. Like a ghost, and Gengar, yeah. Gengar's throwing shade. That did way more damage than it had any right to. I know knockoff gets a boost when they're holding an item, but I'm pretty sure that thing was not holding an item. Okay, so... Oh. What, is this the, like, test from Earthbound? Where, like, Pooh has to sit on top of the thing and break his arms and legs and stuff? Okay, leave me alone. Jesus. I don't think this was in the original game. This isn't the Mimikyu yet, is it? Because I was hoping on, like... Okay. Yeah, you can get Gengar through SOS training. It's a piece of shit, though. Okay, so who do I want to lead against the Mimikyu? Gaster, do you have a double hitting move? Yes, you do. That will be good for breaking its disguise, so I should probably lead with that. Mimikyu is fairly cool. I did use one in the other game. I kind of wish that it had other disguises that weren't Pikachu. Like, at the very least, give it the, like, Kanto starters or something. But, it still is a cool design. I think you have no facial expression in most of the cutscenes, but you have it in, like, 1 or 2. Hey there, buddy. So before I actually take a picture of this, let's take a look at the various Pikachu memorabilia. Is that Japanese? 4 kids didn't do their job. This game is now banned in South Korea. There's cosplay Pikachu. There's a reference for you. Yeah, they kind of dropped the ball on a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, that is... Is that actually Japanese, or is that gibberish? Because some of those characters look familiar, but not all of them. Anyway, let's go ahead and try this out. Made a Pokemon game took the idea of people having swords and Sinnoh folklore, basically meaning it's Pokemon, but with JRPG battle mechanics. So what, like, people fighting Pokemon with, like, just normal weapons? I suppose it could be interesting, but to me, the main appeal of the series is just the Pokemon themselves and not necessarily the humans, so... It could work, but not necessarily my thing. And do I die in one hit? Okay, thankfully I don't. Ooh, that did shit for damage. Okay, so... Oh, Bayonet. Was Bayonet in the regional decks of the original Sun and Moon? I feel like it wasn't. Anyway, I probably want to paralyze this Mimikyu at some point. Actually, if I burn it, it can still call stuff while it's burned, right? Anyway, this thing's definitely going to outspeed me, but, let's see, is there anything useful I can do? maybe it'll do something stupid. No. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Drampa, or Fortran, whatever the hell I named it. Because then at least I'm immune to ghost moves. I can get in a glare, and then hope to just kind of whittle this thing down a bit. This is good lag. Oh shit, I forgot Fairy. Fuck. See, this is what happens when I don't play the games for forever and I forget that, like, Fairy type is even a thing. God damn it. Okay, well. You have Stun Spore. You're not weak to Ghost or Fairy. You'll still probably die, but we can try. Between Emolga and Unpheasant, Emolga is the more useful of the two, probably, which is kind of sad. Okay. Now it's at least crippled a bit. Oh, you piece of shit. Okay, now that I know that it's holding an item, yeah, knockoff would have been really useful there. So I'm probably gonna lose this fight, but we can try it, and then I can reset with that new knowledge, I guess. This game is so, like, unbalanced with difficulty. It goes from being stupidly easy to being, like, ridiculously hard with no warning. Survive 2 attacks. Yeah. What did it use? Feint Attack? Is Dark bad against Fairy? I didn't even remember that being the case. I've not played Gen 6 or 7 in so freaking long. I don't remember Fairy's matchups, like, at all. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of hope that I get, like, lucky with Affection kicking in and saving me from death twice in a row here. Nope. Alright. So, yeah, Gunkiller. Let's go for Brooks Arena first, because at least if I can survive the first hit, I can at least use Aqua's Tail to get in a second hit. I am weak to Ghost and Dark, though, so this is probably not going to go so well. Yeah. No, this isn't post-game. Lag. Well, yeah, Mimikyu sweeps your entire team. That's what it does.
The screw was made of a sufficiently hard material that I couldn't drill through it. So instead of drilling through it, I just slowly ate away at it, iron filling after iron filling, until the head of the screw simply ceased to be. It is no more. It is now iron fillings.
Wow.
So I was able to loose it from its...
It will loose.
It did loose. I made it fucking loose.
So here's where I say fuck it and reset. Because that was a super effective hit and it did like a freaking 1/8 of its HP. So the Marowak technique didn't really work as well as I had hoped because Bone Meringue doesn't really do that much damage, but I can still I don't think I can paralyze it while it has the disguise up either, so yeah, let's focus on just breaking the disguise, and then I'll try to paralyze it as soon as possible, and then... Well, no, because it has the stupid Lumberry. So, knock off, then try to paralyze it, then question mark. I could try to burn it also, yeah. If I paralyze it, though, I can at least outspeed it.
But
24, 5, 8. That was it. Also, I'm noticing that one of my attacks is False Swipe, and I don't actually remember what move that used to be. So, I should probably replace that.
Oops.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Roto Boost. Hope that I survive due to bullshit luck hacks. And then something.
That's a good plan, and then something.
Okay, bullshit luck hacks did not occur. So yeah, going for knockoff, which is not gonna do as much damage as I would like. I could also spam minimize, I guess. The thing is, again, with 2 Pokemon on the field, it's like really hard to survive at all, so we'll try it. Asshole. Well, there goes my attack stat. Christ. Why is this thing so freaking durable?
Because it's a Titan.
It has a +1 and everything. That shouldn't be that big of a difference, but yeah.
I found all the Titan Dweevil fights to be awful. Some more so than others.
I found some to just be completely inconsequential, and other ones to be, like, impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, it no longer has the Lumberry, so if I can paralyze it with Stun Spore, which is, what, a 75% chance of hitting?
Something like that.
Then, we can maybe start to make some progress in this battle. Alright. Luckily, the bayonet is fairly slow, apparently. Let's see. Ghost resists bugs, so I don't want to do Pollen Puff. I guess we'll go with this, just to get an attack of some description in there. Throws over a little bit will help. Can Gunk Iller learn Pluck? It doesn't seem like a thing that it would have. So here's the thing. Galvanized Self-Destruct. I don't know if I should try to get an attack in first. Like, self-destructing on the first turn seems stupid, but I don't know if I'll actually be able to get in a second hit, because even though this thing's paralyzed, I assume the bayonet outspeeds me, so let's just go for it. Even while paralyzed, it still outspeeds. Good to know. God, that does piddly damage. Why is this thing so fucking buff? Like, what the hell? Yeah, it's the only thing that has disguise. Okay, please say I outspeed this. Really? Christ almighty. Alright, so... that was about as good of a strategy as I could have going into this fight, so... I think we're just gonna have to resort to, revive spamming, which is really stupid. I shouldn't have to do that.
It never ends, this shit.
Let's see, do I have anybody that can survive 2 hits? Probably not. Make him earn his goddamn cape. I don't think using an X speed at the start would help, because I would just die soon anyway, so it's like, eh. Paralysis turn was useful for me, though. Oh, hey, look, we got 2 of them. I'm actually getting a string of good luck here. Too bad it's happening on turns when I'm healing and not attacking. Yes, thank you. And then it calls in a Gengar. Jellicent? Excuse me?
Okay. Kind of arbitrary.
In the middle of a department store. I know it's a ghost, but okay. Was, fairly unexpected.
Sorry about the noise, but I kind of got to do this.
It's alright.
I'm pulling bubblegum out of a phone, as you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna use a Rotom Boost here. I'm probably gonna regret it. Because if both of these hit me with ghost moves, I'm gonna die anyway. Couldn't you have been paralyzed that turn or something? Spite, okay. Alright, so I've got a speed boost. It's paralyzed. I should totally outspeed this thing. Shadow Bone, please do at least some damage. It still outsped me. Wow, this thing's a piece of shit. Oh! Alright, well, things became a lot more manageable. We only had to do a little bit of revive spamming. Ah! The Bone Zone!
Bone Zone?
Okay.
Well, I broke the fuck out of this. And the battery's still in there. What an asshole.
The fat fuck from... oh, the big caveman guy? Yeah. No, because then they'd have to, like, actually put in the effort to make that picture. You know what's weird, though, is, there's an area in this game that has, like, this huge section with, like, a bunch of waterfalls and stuff rendered, and you have no way of seeing it without hacking the game and manipulating the camera. It's really dumb. You gotta move like this. Move your body freely. God. I think it's like the Pokemon League area. Or no, it's the altar of the sun and moon. Have 10 Dusk Balls. Also, this face. Like... What is this face? I disagree greatly with that face. Alright, let's continue the game then. Okay, fine. No. Okay, I'll stop screwing around. Oh yeah, I forgot about the golf course. I didn't say shit. I don't emote or speak. Oh. Look, it's there in the background. It's spooky. Alright. You didn't help with shit, Dex. Going back to Aether House, apparently. I don't know why. Also, why is there a bunch of Murkrow over there? And again. And perhaps a third time. Crawl. Isn't that the thing that they, like, the Decapodians say when they're trying to mate? They, like, make a mound of sand with, like, starfish and shells and stuff and just go, Grah! That's true, it did actually help with the boost. Jellyfish event in the ocean? Oh, are you asking me or the person playing, yeah, like Jirachi playing Gen 5? Because I know there's a Jellicent that you find in the ocean in, like, Black and White, too. I'll have to check that, I don't know what that is. Let's immediately switch up the team. I've had my fun. A bunch of Frillish. I might have seen that, I don't actually remember. You know what, let's go fishing, why not? Even though I'm fairly sure I probably have whatever I can catch from fishing here. We're gonna do it anyway. Maybe I'll get a pearl string, because I totally need more money in this game. I think I actually have, like, a ludicrous amount of money. Let me check. Yeah, I've got a fair amount of money. Mostly just from selling crap from Pokepelago. Which reminds me I should go check on that. Oh boy. Should I buy a Vita or a 3DO? What are you, Jonah? I've told the story of Jonah and the console stupidity, I think, but I'll tell it again. There was this time where, like, I was in the middle of cleaning out, like, a bunch of old canned goods from a cabinet, and, Jonah just randomly comes up to me, and he's like, which do you think I should pick if I had to pick between an Atari or an Xbox 360? I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and say probably the Xbox, because it has, like, games that aren't 30 years old and have no content. He's like, well, actually, I don't know about that one, because I heard that if you're a hacker online in the Xbox, then they can just brick your system and you'll never be able to get it fixed. I'm like, I don't think that's true, but even if it is, just don't be a hacker. And he's like, okay, I understand. And then he goes and walks away and tells Grandma what I told him, but apparently made it sound like I was making fun of him. And then she starts yelling at me. And I'm like, I didn't fucking do anything. And my mom heard the entire conversation, and she was trying to back me up. Like, no, Josh did nothing wrong. Jonah's just being a dipshit. It's just so freaking stupid. Yeah, gesticulating, check it, yeah. Or better yet, yo. Broccoli story from Jonah? I don't know if I remember that one, actually. Why did they do the little hop? Is that just because of their affection, or is there a reason for that? You know what, let's just drop a continent on this thing. I could, like, just fight it normally, but...
Drop a grommet on it.
Let's just do this, because it's fun. After performing a stupid pose. Anyone remember the, like, stupid, like, toy Z-ring that you could get that would light up if you used a Z move in the game? That totally needed a... like... They definitely had to go through the effort to program in a thing into this game that emits a certain signal from the 3DS that can be picked up by your stupid, like, Mattel toy. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. You sicken me! Oh hey, Rock Slide. Rock Slide is just better than Rock Tomb in every possible way, right? 75 power, 90 accuracy. It's actually less of an upgrade than I thought it was, but yeah. Oh boy, Salazzle. I think I was asked yesterday, like, I mentioned that Sylveon was one of the only Pokemon that I actively dislike, and I mentioned that, like, Girder was another one. Salazzle is also on that list. I, like, actually hate this thing. Cuke, get in there. Kind of makes sense that all rock moves are inaccurate, but yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking Cuke's not going to survive the turns needed to actually return any damage with Bide, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. I actually kind of forgot about Diggersby. Oh. Well, at least you weren't completely useless. I don't know, yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to use a Diggersby, so it's probably on that list. Fergie Sync, let's go. I was a jerk before ear arms, and now I'm... No, I messed up that quote, so let's just immediately forget that I said anything. Yeah, I was training a Bunnelby in Y, and then it evolved, and then I ditched it. One of the very few situations where I didn't know what an evolution looked like because I was avoiding spoilers. So why is this Salazzle just destroying my team? In before a bunch of comments, oh my god, when did you get a shiny? I mean, the Ultra games have some totems different from the originals, and they wanted to make all of the totems available, so that's why they did some of them as version exclusives. Because Salazzle was in the originals and Marowak is in the new ones. Diggersby, though. Diggersby, though. Town. Well, Totem Wishy-Washy is just the Wishy-Washy school form. I don't think it's, like, actually bigger than the usual one. Yeah, that's also a little dumb. Like, I mean, right there, that was a, like, team admin, and she had 2 things.
Yeah, I never got that. Why aren't these teams better equipped? Like, I mean, Team Skull, I guess I can get why they're not better equipped because they suck and they're stupid.
Find a guy on Route 15 with a kimono.
Like, Team Rocket was a professional syndicate. Why the fuck were they all running around with the same Rattata?
Was this a Home Movies reference? Because the name is Paula, but not Martha, but otherwise I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Really, Paula? Morons? Morons, Paula? I can't believe that I was attracted to you. Rare candy for no reason. They stole my young goose. Here, have a rare candy.
Yeah, this phone, I just wanted to repair the battery, but there's not going to be a battery left after I'm done with it. I love how this is assembled. This is just amazing.
Hello, random Gen 5 Elite 4 member. I don't get why you're in this game. Wait, is that who this guy is? He's Grimsley, right? Pelipper making its presence known. If I pick this, does the Pelipper grab it out of the sky? What the hell? Blank stare. Yeah, I remember this now. A loss is a... But there's no loss going on here. I don't know, someone can probably look at this and find a way to make it into loss. Let's see, we've got this tree, these 2 standing over here, the 2-letter L's in aisle, and then... my pocket? I don't know. Starring these motherfuckers. Alright, well, I unfortunately already need to heal because the Salazzle destroyed half of my team, so let's go do that. Let's head to Potown on Sharpedo's back. Pelipper, why are you the only thing making noise on this route?
Only Pelipper exists.
Pelipper only, final destination. Well, this game has, like, the team up of all of the evil groups at the end, so I guess that's like a reference to all generations, but aside from that, yeah, I don't know. That stupid noise. Always flipping that coin of his. What is that what he's known for? In what way is the Lapras paddle new? I've had this thing for ages. I guess I've never selected it from the menu. Good. I just wanted to make it as glitchy looking as possible. Which evolves into... Alright, so... Normally, the way I play Pokemon games is I spend an overly long amount of time looking around for hidden items and catching everything new, but I'd like to actually make some progress, so I guess let's just kind of head on to the next objective here. I still think that Rockruff in its evolution, I don't know why I didn't just name it, but I still think they look nothing like rock types. And somebody asked earlier how I usually approach Pokemon games, whether I try to like avoid info or if I learn everything first. Most of the time I try to learn everything first. The only time I ever didn't really do that was Gen 6, and it backfired because they showed off like 75% of the new Pokemon before it was released, so there was barely any surprises left. And that was the reason I did not give a shit going into Gen 7. Because I'm like, well, they're probably just going to show everything again, and what do you know, they did. I don't want to do a complete media blackout, I just was like avoiding forums and stuff. Here, Puke, do something useful. Took in all the surprises, goddammit. Turns around, there's just a shark right in front of you. We're gonna fully experience my water-based tech. No, that's not what you say. You just say, oh god, a shark, I'm gonna die. And then you pose, apparently. Were there even any Alolan forms that weren't shown? I think the Geodude family, maybe? The one that evolves from taking in all the surprises is Snorky, evolving into Yakronski. Persian was shown off because there's a clip of Vinny watching a Nintendo Direct and, like, losing his shit over Persian. It was shown right after Cosmog. Because he's like, yeah, this one looks cool, I like the cosmos, I like space. And then Persian shows up, and then he just starts fucking laughing and, like, choking and dying. Okay, Puke not working so well in this battle, which I guess is kind of an ongoing trend, because it kind of can't attack. I don't know why I'm using this thing. I wanted to give it a shot, and I'm gonna stick with it, but it's gonna be difficult. Why is Landsrath doing, like, no damage? I feel like it's a powerful attack and should probably... Like, coming from a legendary versus a Tentacruel should probably be doing more damage than that, but okay. Oh, it used Barrier. I wasn't paying attention. What? Well, I have no dropped frames. The stream should not be buffering. I thought that it was still considered fairly strong. Maybe not. Oh yeah, leading with Cuke. Somehow manages to run away. I forgot, I can... There's no point to ever use, like, status healing moves outside of battle, because you can just do it for free in this thing. Here, let me just rub you with a cotton swab.
Yeah, I do enjoy how they rendered most items outside of battle pointless.
There we go.
Which is okay. I mean, you know, hey.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting Gen 8 to not have a lot of new stuff, but we'll see. Yeah, Zygarde 10% does have a glowing asshole. I get pricked by Corsola or Pyukumuku. You want to word that one a little bit differently? Abs, abs. Literally muscle over mind. Oh my god, frame rate. Forgot, we have to display 4 Pokemon models and 2 trainer models on screen at once. The system can't possibly handle that.
So removing this battery from this phone has probably been like one of the least enjoyable experiences of my life.
It's certainly taken a while.
Most of it has just been trying to remove the battery.
Why is it so hard?
Because it's held in place with this nasty glue shit. That, like, there were some tabs on the side of the battery that you were supposed to use to, like, you basically pull on the tabs and all the sticky shit comes with it. But I did that, and the sticky shit is in place so tight that both of the tabs just ripped right off. So I'm having to pry the battery out with a, like, miniature spatula. And so far, I've taken this lithium-ion battery, and it's now, like, bent 90 degrees, so this battery's toast. Just trying to get it out. I wasn't even intending to replace the battery. I just wanted to reseat its cable, but now that shit ain't happening.
Okay, so Bide does not work against ghost types. Good to know. So Cuke is completely useless against ghosts, and that will only change once I get Toxic, at which point it will be completely useless against the Ghastly family. I need to look up what moves Cold Steel can still learn. Because I should probably evolve that thing soon. Isn't what fighting type? Pyukumuku? It's just pure water. Also, I have no idea why I didn't just... Bite is normal. Some moves like that still hit through type immunities, though, so I wasn't sure. So, due to my own poor decisions and not paying attention, this battle has turned out to be much harder than it needed to be. Puke, get back in here. Even though you won't be able to do anything, you can at least, like, be a damage sponge. A damage spawn badge. I don't know why I would use taunt.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Did it actually, though?
I don't know, you tell me. Oh shit, I almost got the top side of the battery.
Oh, I didn't realize Safeguard also affected your partner. This is interesting.
Yeah, it's all allies.
Double battles are usually so infrequent that I have no idea. Oh boy, my favorite type of person. I'm trying to be all, like, smart and biological.
What?
It's... I don't even want to explain it, because it's...
Okay.
No, like, I'm just... Like, it's in the chat right there. You can see it, but... Oh, hey, Pan Split. Do I want Pan Split? I feel like I probably want Pan Split. It's a way for me to actually deal damage to stuff. Taunt or Safeguard? I'm gonna say Taunt. Even though I just learned that it works in double battles, I never experienced double battles, so it doesn't matter. Orcas aren't actually whales, they're dolphins. That's why people say that. Alright then. Like I said, it's a stupid argument because when people say they wish there was a dolphin Pokemon, it's very clear that they mean like a bottlenose or some other kind of like easily recognizable classic dolphin and not a fucking orca whale.
Yeah.
Like, so whenever somebody gives that response, they're just being an asshole. Like,
well, they might not know.
hmm?
They might not know.
Might not know what.
That Kyogre isn't a dolphin.
It's a pointless argument, though.
In general, yeah.
Once again, forgot to switch out my lead Pokemon. And I forgot Pelipper got Drizzle in Gen 7. Man, remember when Smogon said that, like, giving Drizzle to any Pokemon, like, no matter what it is, even if it was, like, Love Disc, would still be ban-worthy? And then Gen 5 happened, and Weather just kind of took over, and now they're giving it to frickin' Pelipper.
Yeah, why the fuck can this random-ass pelican cause a rainstorm?
Sharks are not dolphins, no. Sharks are actually fish, whereas dolphins are mammals.
Dolphins are who? Mammals, you said?
Yeah. Those aren't fish, those are sharks.
Fucking Gary.
I've heard that sharks will apparently, like, attack their own siblings before they're born. Like, in the womb of the mother shark. I don't know if this is actually true, though.
I could believe it. They're stupid enough.
Most fish are. They have to be stupid because they live in the ocean, and if they were any smarter, they'd realize that it sucks.
Because they have the option of just leaving.
They could grow. They could evolve and grow legs.
Didn't they though?
Well, if they did, then why are there still sea creatures? Evolution immediately disproven. No, I don't know what I'm going on about.
Hey, don't joke about that. People take that very seriously. Cause a political debate in the chat, even though it's a scientific topic.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's a political thing.
Yeah, Oranguru, at the very least, is a gorilla, and there's several other ones that are, like, close enough. Such as Darmanitan.
Oh my fucking god. Woo!
I still want to see a water starter as a platypus. I know that people claim that Psyduck is a platypus, but it's not a good enough one.
The battery is removed. It also looks like an old wrinkled chocolate bar now.
Okay, yes, it's an orangutan. I wasn't paying attention to what its name was. I was thinking it was a gorilla, so whatever. It's close enough.
Alright then. Fuck this battery. Even though this battery's actually perfectly good, it's cable as fuck, I think.
You can't really look at a Pokemon's name for a species origin. They name stuff stupid things all the time.
This is true, they do.
So whether or not it's called Psyduck doesn't indicate if it's a duck. It's just I happen to think it looks more like a duck than a platypus, even if it does have, like, claws instead of wings. What is a Chalicothere? That was a good animation right there. I liked that.
Boy, hi.
Bang, bang, bang.
Look, you're very sweet, and I appreciate that you want to lay on me because you're cute.
Hummingbird?
I need my lap at the moment.
I don't think there's a hummingbird. People will claim that Zapdos is one, but I mean, it's not. It's giant. Alright. Do I want... I know Beak Blast is better than Drill Peck. Do I want Drill Peck? I don't think there's any reason for me to take it, so now we'll skip. Which is actually strange, because Drill Peck's a pretty good move, and the fact that my moveset is actually, like, good enough on this thing to where I don't need it is surprising. Genis. Would it be like if how many types of Bahamas? Oh, I just said I forgot about these
Well, they weren't
stickers.
words, I can tell you that.
Totally forgot these stickers existed. Acrobatics, huh?
More like Reaganomics.
Well, my current party cannot learn it, so...
Battery flops out.
The stickers are used for getting totem Pokemon. When you get all 100, I think you get either Como-O or Rabambi, depending on which version it is. Which is a good a good trade-off. One version gets a, like, pseudo-legend dragon type. One gets Ribombee. Which, to be fair, I like Ribombee better than Como, but whatever.
Okay, new
The
battery.
mythical over the Gyarados. What?
I have no idea what
What?
one gets that kind of battery.
Is this a stupid surfing trick that I have to learn? What is the point of this house? Can I steal the Corsola? Polyp. Polyp? What the hell? Like, Coral does have polyps in it, but that's a really weird thing for a Corsola to be saying when usually they either say their name or their cry. Alright then. Let's see what's in the grass here. We're gonna check one time. If it's not impressive, I'm closing the game. And then the cat takes a shit on your tools. And then goes to a strip club and takes a shit.
I'm gonna go to the strip club and take a shit.
Is there anything else on this route that I need to be aware of? It's like... small island. And
Well,
that's basically it, so no. Let's just head onwards. It's not the definition of unimpressive. Let's see, what would I consider the least impressive Pokemon? I'm trying to think. There's a lot of options.
Well, what does impressive mean exactly?
I don't know. It's... The least impressive Pokemon would be one that is not a good design, not good in battle, and not, like,
Goldeen.
so horrible
Goldeen
that it's
Bell.
memorable for that reason. Goldeen is probably a pretty good contender, but it's Gen 1, and we can't ever say anything bad about Gen 1.
Well, too late. Gen 1 said bad things about Gen 1.
Skitty. You know, it's funny, Skiploom was actually on my mind, but no. I generally like grass types, so... I'm gonna go with, like... Skiddo, even though that's a grass type, and I immediately said that I wasn't gonna say those.
I have to forget that Skiddo and Go-Goat exist.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they were only introduced for the sake of having a kind of, like, gimmicky thing. Or just for having goats. Like...
It's Aberforth Dumbledore's favorite Pokemon.
Aberforth.
I like Aberforth.
What a name.
It is a good name. Hey, I like Wormadam. I've not actually ever used Mothim. Wormadam's cool, though. Little hemp. Stormy! Let's wait 10 minutes for the game to load its graphics back in.
Since it is not possible to reseat the battery cable, I will have to put this on hold for today. That's the horoscope for today.
I have made references to that song in videos 2 days in a row now. video to the common folk, it may appear that I have not made any videos at all in, like, a month.
In a month. Then we can talk about Mercy.
Moo moo, I'm talking to you. Moo moo milk, 'cause I'm too busy to chew. This might be the best line in the game. Yo, yo, I want to drink it down. I want moo moo milk, and I want it now. That didn't even rhyme.
Whether you're hot to trot or cool cat not.
This fucking grunt. You want to come to the cafe, you better come correct. My Pokemon skills you have to respect. Let's give it up for my DJ, the Grandmaster Flash, the only one I know to wipe his ass with cash, and he ain't afraid to use Mrs. Dash. In fact, he always carries a secret stash. Are you gonna have, like, one Rattata? Oh my god, it's literal garbage. Oh, worst Pokemon. Oh.
Actually, yeah, there's your least impressive Pokemon right there. Normal garbage.
I like Trubbish, though.
I don't have a problem at all with Trubbish and Garbodor. I don't make them, but I don't hate or dislike them, like, at all. They're just, like, a perfect 0 for me on a scale of negative 100 to 100.
I'd put them more towards my like side than my indifferent side. They're not my favorite of all time, unlike Bogleech, but they're still pretty good. Redfish, Bluefish is the most unimpressive Pokemon. I mean, yeah, kinda.
What do you mean Redfish, Bluefish, the
Basculin.
Gen 5? Yeah.
I actually kind of liked Basculin, too. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Or more accurately, I thought it was going to be extremely unimpressive until a bunch of them, like, wrecked my face in White version. And then I'm like, huh, I should use this in the next game. So then I did. And it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, given how much trouble I had with them previously, but it also wasn't bad. Basculin represents gang warfare. Well, you could claim that, but really, it's just... They were developing Black and White, realized they didn't have a generic fish Pokemon, and they're like, well, we need one of those. And then they made one, and they decided to give it 2 forms to make it look more impressive than it was, because they needed another fish to, like, take up space. They're like, hey, this one counts as 2. That's actually been confirmed. Like, there was an interview where that was actually described. Yo, kid, my payback will be vicious. At least for now, this moo moo milk is delicious. Then comes a round of my favorite food. Burritos always improve my mood. I'll even eat them with a spoon. Nothing gets better than burritos, dude. No. Garchomp. I want you to catch a Where am I gonna catch a Garchomp? I don't think you can ever actually catch a Garchomp.
The moon.
They saw it in Haina Desert. Really? I mean, I know you can find Gabite there. Now I've got to look this up. Can you actually...
see shit in no desert.
Can you actually catch a Garchomp? You can't fucking catch a Garchomp. It's full of shit.
There's no Garchomp.
There's no dragons. It looks like you're familiar with cafes. I like you. Have this. Gives lemonade. Are you having fun sitting there with nobody, just staring at an empty table? How about you?
She's handing lemonade out to people who like or are knowledgeable
Pokemon with the
about cafe.
Power of alchemy ability will change his ability to the ability.
No, you don't. No, you don't, mister.
This is a horrible sentence. A Pokemon with the power of alchemy ability will change its ability to the ability of a defeated ally. Is that like the hidden ability of Alolan Grimer or something? You can't pull 10 Garchomp.
Yes, I can.
Here, take my Pearl String. Which reminds me, actually, I need to check, where's the Pearl String? I just sell all of the items. Yeah, I think I might have a bit of money. Alright. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Yeah, let's check this place out. Except I've changed the clock on the system, so it's probably going to be like, you can't use this area for another 3 days. Yeah, I sent these Pokemon out into the cave, like, 2 months ago, and they're still in there, because I changed the clock, so... Never mind. We're just gonna scoop up some beans, except I don't actually want to scoop up the beans, because I'm maxed out on them, so never mind. I had no reason to go here. What's your story? Thank you for this random bit of trivia. It has helped me in my day-to-day life. Alright. Let's switch around the team a little bit again. I need to keep Cuke around because it needs to, like, get its act together. I've barely used this thing. We're gonna keep Sandshrew. You can go away. You can go away. Let's take Grappler back. Except I have other Pokemon that are lower levels, so never mind. This is part of the problem with having a rotating team, because I always get kind of anal about making everything equal levels. Anyway. I wish you could see what's currently going on. I'm sure you could hear it, though. Okay, that was an hour and 27 in. I'm gonna have to remember that and go back and listen to that, because that sounded freaking amazing. What the hell's going on here? What is this? I had so much of a point, I can hardly believe it. Can't animate the trainer crawling. Why is there a kid behind this RV? Welcome to my secret base. It's so secret, I bet you don't even know where it is, even though I just freaking entered it. Man, there's some good dialogue in this game. Kendra. Halfway between Kendra and Kingdra. Alright, Cuke. Be useful. So wait, did I just manage to find, like, the one way to damage a Mimikyu without breaking its disguise? I think that's what I just did. I think the best part about Mimikyu is just the shitty piece of wood that it's holding behind it as a tail. Alright, so what's the secret of your secret base, then? Good. Hex scissor, huh? That actually seems like a move worth learning. I mean, when will I ever need a normal move? Do I want acrobatics on your moveset? I don't remember what you have right now. No, because it's physical. I think I'm fine with this. I forgot that Leech Life just randomly got buffed in this game. It's weird. I liked the frozen image of the Rotom Dex's face there for a minute. Oh my god, 69, that's hilarious. Yeah. I don't know if there's any new Pokemon here, but I also don't care to actually find out at the moment. So I can't actually get the Toxic TM until I have to return to the Aether Paradise for, like, late game shenanigans, right? I don't remember this game's progression that well. Yeah, this thing's probably gonna wreck me with electric moves, so... Let's switch to a different water type now. Let's not do that. Did he have a repeat ball? I didn't notice. Well, wasn't String Shot a move tutor move in Heart Gold and Soul Silver? That's worse than, like, pre-Gen 7 Leech Life. Charjabug is the best Gen 7 Pokemon. There's no doubt in my mind that this is the case. Charjabug.
Oh, yeah.
Why is this thing tanking my hits so well? Good lord. Is this thing really that defensive? Like, I used one in Moon. I remember it being fairly good, but I don't remember it being that much of a tank. Oh, did he use a X special defense? I didn't notice. How good was Charjabug and Shuffle? I don't think I ever used it, so I couldn't say. Excuse me, that should not be evolved yet. I like the helpful message that Aura Break has reversed all Pokemon's auras every time I send this thing out, when there is never a single time where that will be useful information. Ugh. Fergico Sync is not... Okay, never mind. I was about to say, it's not doing so well, but... Through pure luck, you managed to actually get through this fight. And no, I don't think there should ever be a 4 Pokemon, like, evolution line. If there is, it would definitely be Kib into Kirby into Kibbo into Kobandu. I mean, if the stream's not working for you, you're welcome to leave. Like, it's okay. I understand. So I actually remember Po-Town being somewhat of a problem. I'll have to see how bad it is when I get there, but... I also should check if I want to evolve this Sandshrew yet. Does it learn anything useful in the next few levels? Gyro Ball at 34. It gets Swords Dance at 38. That's a good thing to have. Do I want... Swords Dance is a TM. Do I have TM for that already? I don't know where you get it. Let's see, I don't want Blizzard because it's a special move. I don't give a shit about Hail. I might stick around for Swords Dance if I don't already have the TM for it. Swords Dance is post-game, then yeah, I'll stick around until that. Well, I'm gonna go squish some berries. Yep, I freaking knew it. I swear, when you're actually trying to find one of these things, they never show up. Otherwise, they're just in every single berry pile. Bubble Beam. That's not a fighting move. I would very much mind taking a break to play a round of Taboo. Then I'd have to, like, download it. It would take too much effort. Is this gonna be the Clash of the Titans we all hoped for? I could just run from this fight. But, nah. I've already stuck with it as long as I have. Gotta keep going. No, that's Nightmare or Atmosphere. Taboo is a really stupid NES game that isn't actually a game made by Rare. It is entirely pointless. Yeah, Asbury, yeah. There are still more berries underneath the tree. Gotta show that message every time. Hello, Magmar. What is a golfer like me doing in a meadow like this? To get the answer to that question, he must first fight everybody in this area. Like, why? Man, there's a lot of Rabambis making noises here. Baba, do you have a point? Or are you just gonna leave? That'd actually be kind of interesting if they made Taboo a playable character. I think it's been suggested before. I don't think I've seen it recently, though.
He was attracted by my floral bookmark.
I mean, I assume it's just a Hawaiian term. I love how Torkoal's smoke is just... It's like a 3D modeled smoke cloud with just a constant animated GIF of rising smoke on it. Like, it kind of works, but it's also kind of shitty looking. Also, the second this thing uses a fire move, I'm dead. So, of course, it uses Rapid Spin. Okay, let's not test my luck any further. Test Zendaya. Let's use non-water moves. Yeah, I used Oricorio, and you're right, it doesn't get any stab moves. Like, any non-flying stab moves other than, whatever that one dance move is. I forget the name of it. Torkoal, do you have attacks? Okay, so Gyro Ball versus Iron Head. Alolan Sand Slash has 65 speed, which is not good, but also not so bad that Gyro Ball would be really that great of a move. So I'm thinking Iron Head is still probably better. I don't actually know. I'd have to, like, check the formula for Gyro Ball. Let's see. 25 times targets. Yeah, whatever. I'm just sticking with Iron Head. Music Rod. There's a thing I forgot about. And I would use Hurricane against it, but I'm pretty sure that Sunlight makes that less accurate, so... screw it. Let's try anyway. Okay, either I got very lucky, or Sunlight does not affect that. I'm thinking I got very lucky. I think Thunder and Hurricane are both lowered to like 50% in Sunlight. What? For some reason, I just never liked Whimsicott. I like Lilligant. It just never really did much for me. Banana! This damn cat. In before, it's just the Eternal Flower Flowout. I still feel like I'm in the minority, and I just never cared about the Versus Seeker. I pretty much never used it in any game that it was actually in. Love this got Light of Ruin. What move is Light of Ruin? Is that Eternal Floette's signature? Yeah, we'll keep Bruxish out. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I never liked using it because I always felt like you're basically just picking on the same person over and over and, like, forcing them into battles that they know that they'll lose. And it just seemed off to me. Fairy type Head Smash. Okay, so what's Head Smash? Because I don't remember what that move is. How do we get down here? No, really, how do we get down here? Is there a ramp that I'm not seeing? How the hell do you get down there? Oh, we gotta take pictures of shit. Let's do it. Use a fishing rod, really? Here, let's just take 6 identical pictures of this. There is no point to this. I really hate how useless this feature is. Like, they could have made it into something interesting. All I see is Fog, shrugging him out. Yeah. Yeah, like, when they first showed it off, I was kind of excited because I like Pokemon Snap. I like the idea of taking pictures of stuff, but no. No, it's just pointless. You do it in, like, 4 places, and you can barely move, and you get nothing from doing it. Is that actually the reason they gave?
I keep thinking the bottom of the screen is just static.
It might as well be. Or just missing now. Secretly missing no was every Pokemon ever made combined into one image all this time. It predicted Gen 12. I don't know. There's something you don't see that often. I don't think missing no is in that graphic, actually. Yeah, Nintendo is kind of weird. I blame the fact that the decision makers are pretty much all, like, elderly Japanese people that are just kind of out of touch with what's popular. Like, I still love the company, don't get me wrong, but they do make some stupid decisions from time to time. Did something prompt you asking about Yoshi's Woolly World? 'Cause I do like that game. I'd like to play it again at some time, possibly. I think it's usually considered the only actual good Yoshi sequel. Because DS was way too hard, and New Island was really uninspired. Pokemon Go is the Snap sequel. God, it kind of is, isn't it? Azerbaijan anal biting rat, excuse me. Is that anything like the Mexican staring frog of Sri Lanka? I forget that Yoshi's Story exists, and I freaking LP'd that game. It's just kind of a forgettable game. I also don't know if I'd call it a Yoshi's Island sequel, although I guess it kind of is. I see. Have I battled you before? Trainers giving me the option to fight them concerns me, because then that makes me think that it's going to be difficult. Oh yeah, doesn't she show up at every Oricorio place or something? I very vaguely remember this now. Ah, that's where you get sword stats from, okay. So that's why it's post-game, because the 4th island sucks and just half of it is inaccessible until you beat the game. I don't understand why they did that. I suppose it is a Spanish Voodoo, isn't it? Asshole. This is a match between two completely different types of Pokémon. Okay, yeah, we need to make that stop right now. By which I mean hope that it gets fully paralyzed, which apparently is never going to happen. I'm probably going to get hit by confusion though. Yep, there we go. What's the matter, trainer? But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm never doing Stadium again. I gave it an honest effort a couple times, and that game is just too boring. I can't stand it. Chroma key out the Pokemon. Not sure how that would work. And vanish, because we can't animate her walking away. That was bugging me. I usually like to have the strongest stab move on the top. Alright, so I should be able to fight this golfer dude. Go heal though. I sure have just kind of barely made any progress. Like, returning to this game for the first time in 6 months, I don't really want to stop 2 hours in, but I also kind of do. I don't know. I'll go a little bit longer at least. Really, I should probably just play through this game on my own and not worry about streaming it, because it's kind of boring. These guys usually give TMs, right? Oh, and he has a flame orb gimmick, apparently. What about the text LP? Wait. How did I... Do I have a non-flinching ability? What is Rabambi's ability? Huh. I did not know about that. Okay. How dare you not read the entire text LP, even though it was kind of boring. I actually tried to reread it at one point. I got like halfway through and then just didn't want to continue. Which I guess is different because I'm the one that wrote it, so it's not really comparable, but still. Is this really the best move you have? Like, you don't have anything that's not a fighting attack? Because I kind of resist those. Jesus. And Alakazam out of nowhere. Is this also going to have a burn orb? Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna... Alright. And it doesn't... What is the purpose of an Alakazam having a flame orb? Is it going to use, like, Trick or something? Yep, there we go. Fighting type Alakazam would have been neat. Alright, I'll be sure to never use this. I don't remember hearing about a ground dark Arbok. Got a lot of random dark type Alolan forms, so I don't know if we needed another one. Is Infernape a special attacker? Okay, so let's put some stuff away. I've got a few level 35s. By a few, I mean 2. 3. Grab you. And you. I mean, it makes sense that fighting doesn't really have any special moves. I just think it's stupid how Fairy only has one physical move. Okay, so I still have one more route to go through before I can get to Potown, right? And I'm going to immediately take a detour to random places that I don't need to visit. If the game will actually let me. So yeah, this is the place that has, like, this giant area rendered out with, like, a ring of waterfalls and stuff. Like, you can kind of see it on the map on the bottom. You can't see any of that in-game. It's really dumb. Is Alolan Sandshrew worse than the regular one? I mean, it's at least more interesting. I never had any desire to use the regular Sandshrew. Running in the 90s. Yeah, I don't understand why Ice is such a shitty type. It is still one of my favorites. So yeah, this place is totally pointless right now. And will be for the majority of the game. Charge through these old ruins on my stupid giant meteor bull. Yeah, why does fire resist Fairy? Seems like a really random thing to add to the type chart. To make Fairy resist Bug, yeah. I don't think Bug was really needing another thing to resist it. Well, too bad. I'm actually not sure what Pokemon I got out of that. Lurantis, maybe? Yeah, I'm not going to talk to all these paths. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that one of them does not give me the Master Ball. Oh yeah, just lemonade in the middle of a field. It's fine. Might have taken over the meta, yeah. You never know. I like Pharaoh. It's not the best normal flying type, but I'd say it's at least in the upper half of them. It's better than frickin' Pidgeot, at least. Alright, so this is the part of the game where we get to deal with my real-life nemesis, Team Skull. The team that everybody says is so hilarious and I just hate. Oh boy, Rattata. He has 2 Pokemon, but yeah, but one of them was a Rattata, though, so I don't know if that really counts. At least it's not as bad as the guy in the radio tower in Gen 2 that has one level 18 Rattata. That's his only thing. I don't know if it was actually 18, but it was something close to that. Oh yeah, I forgot about the level 47 Wurmple. That thing was pretty great. Dazzling Gleam, huh? 80 power, 50-bit heals. I mean, I guess I should probably take it. I could also replace Psychic and keep both Fairy moves. Do I want the coverage or do I want the healing move? I can always reteach Psychic. Yeah, I would agree with based cast form being a pure flying type. That would make sense. No, I don't really have any work stories. They're just... It's just kind of been more of the same. I think there's a, I think, like, the first football game of the season is this Sunday, and that concerns me because people lose their freaking shit over that game. Must immediately get distracted because I saw a sticker. How good sticker? How good? Yeah, you can catch Goomy here. I think it's like a weather-exclusive SOS. And I thought it always rained here, but then I believe there was a time where, like, I came back specifically looking for Goomy and it wasn't. I really hate SOS chaining. It's just probably my least favorite, like, generation-specific mechanic. Like, I was even okay with the honey trays. Oh, lots of stuff from my rock slide. I'm not actually... Why can so much stuff learn rock slide? It's really weird. It's better than Infestation, at least. I think my other ones are probably good. What does Zygarde have again? Could probably get rid of Grass Knot. I never use it, but I'll stick with this. Where was the sticker? Oh wait, it wasn't a sticker, it was a TM, never mind. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna stop when I get to the town, because I kinda don't feel like going any longer than that. Yeah. And I went the wrong way again. Bisharp? The hell?
Hello.
I will say hello back then, I guess. What the hell is Bisharp doing here? Also, isn't this thing like a level 50 something evolution? This thing just seems out of place. Like, I don't know where it would seem in place, really, because it's just kind of a weird Pokemon in general. But this is just like this random rainy area near a destroyed town. And it broke out of a critical capture. Good. Are you gonna be like that? What is Assurance again? It does more damage if they've already taken damage in that turn. Okay. I was kind of hoping you'd bring something. And I think we're going to be here for a while. Yeah, a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon have stupid evolution levels. It was a shame. How high did this thing's attack just go up? Yeah, I'm not using a Dusk Ball. Okay, it's only at one stage. I will only ever use plain Pokeballs. You will have to sit through me, do all this. This is why I catch most of my stuff off screen. Oh my god. Screw it. it still breaks out of like 5 more. I didn't think 45 was that bad. Oh my god.
Hi, Logan.
Good, how you doing?
City customers tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should tell him. I have nothing to talk about over this game, so you should talk about that.
I just had kind of like just generic shiny customers, nothing particularly outside.
Wow.
Those people who said their toppings led to an inside.
Oh no.
And couldn't eat it, apparently.
Couldn't... What do you mean
I
you
mean, it's like the
couldn't eat
person
it?
who that I had to that I didn't tell this one actually. There was I mean, I told you, but somebody called the store back because they ordered a mushroom and extra cheese pizza and they couldn't even taste the mushrooms and weren't even sure if they were on there. And also, it didn't seem like there was much cheese. And so the person answering the phone was like, well, if it's extra cheese, there's cheese on top, so it probably covered the mushrooms. And I doubt that you were given, like, a plain cheese with no toppings and, like, no extra cheese. And, like, but why was there no... there just wasn't enough on it. You should tell the cook, apparently. And so, like, comes over and tells me that this person called about it. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm getting bitched at, even though I probably made it perfectly fine. I don't know, people are just freaking... They will whine about whatever they can. Okay, so let's go around again, because there is a trainer that I still wanted to fight.
Hey, baby boy. Hi.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
I love when the Pokemon cries get randomly cut short. I don't understand why they do that.
Wait, is this where Necrozma shows up? No.
No, he shows up in 10 Carat Hill, I think.
Okay.
Actually, now you know what? We've barely used Pyotr. Pyotr is still a weird name. I don't even know if that's... Did I seriously pick the wrong path again?
The game does recognize when a Pokemon's name in a different language is, like, the default, right? So, like, you can rename it?
Well, I named it that specifically.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was trying to think of some kind of interesting name for it, and nothing really came to mind, so I just looked up names that were related to rocks, and that one came up, and I'm like, eh, it works. It sounds like Pewter, which is Pewter City, like, whatever.
Actually, I wonder if that's where that came from. No?
It might be.
Marini.
This thing will never not be the Jiggy Boulder. It's a good battle. I'm glad that I went around... Oh, there's more. Also, I still don't understand why Alolan Grimer has nacho cheese dripping from its face. Yeah, Marini was, like, on the side of a box of trading cards or something, I think was the first time that it was ever seen. Man, this minimize. It's gonna be fun to hit through. So far I'm getting lucky, though. Is it the one that cuts the mustard? Possibly. I don't believe I have any perfect accuracy moves on my team. And I didn't need them. So yeah, I can probably evolve this thing whenever I want to. Like, I don't think there's any advantage to keeping it as a Graveler. But, I'll keep it at least for a little bit. Once I get into the town, I can get to the most excellent Pokemon Center in the game, where you have to sit through an awful rap in order to heal. A grand grunt. Carnivine is my favorite. Are you actually gonna have one? Or are you gonna send out like a frickin' Stuffle or something? Yeah, okay.
I really like Carnivine, but this is all I can find, so...
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't think Carnivine's in the Alola Dex. I don't remember for sure.
What does Aura Break do again? I have forgot. Does it just cancel out the other two Aura abilities?
Yeah, that's literally all it does. It's useful in so many situations. Sandstorm, yeah, no.
Isn't Airlock the same, where, like, the only thing it does is cancel Drizzle and Drought?
No, Airlock completely eliminates all weather effects, no matter how they were caused.
At the moment it kicks in, or just always?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually, which I didn't realize was different from Cloud9, which is, it basically lets the weather continues, but any added effects that it gives are suppressed.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird.
I can see how there's the difference between those two.
Yeah, Carnivine's a thing that I would probably use if I played a Gen 4 game again, but if its moveset is complete garbage, then maybe not. Yeah, Airlock is the one that Rayquaza has, that's what we were talking about. And then there's Mega Rayquaza's ability, which I don't even remember what that thing's called.
There's whose ability?
Huh?
Whose ability?
Mega Rayquaza.
Oh.
I think it's basically...
Delta Stream.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it like, it's Airlock, but it also boosts flying type moves or something?
I don't know.
Negates all flying's weaknesses. Yeah, that's what it is. Carnivine gets Crunch at 38, Power Up at 47. Before that, it gets jack shit. Okay. I mean, you do get it somewhat late in the game, so I could see that maybe not being that bad, but yeah. Like, what level would your team be by the time you get to the Great Marsh? Like, high 20s, right? Or early 30s. That's like 4th gen.
Why do they bounce?
I don't know why they do that. I think it has something to do with just the fact that they have a high affection. It's just indicating that that's a thing. This is actually not that great of a matchup here, but okay. I actually did use Maractus. It was kind of unimpressive, but it wasn't the worst thing. Really though, like, I feel like I say that about almost everything that I've used. Like, there's very few Pokemon that I've ever used that I can actually say were bad. Because usually if they were really bad, then I would ditch them. But the only time that ever really happened was with, like, Ledian. Other than my team that was intentionally bad stuff. And in my team of intentionally bad stuff, some of them were still surprisingly decent, like Wormadam and, Dedenne. And Liepard, I guess. Like, I was gonna try to use that thing, but yeah, Ledian just was... It couldn't do anything. Granted, I didn't stick with it very long. I dropped it by, like, Bugsy's gym, but, I just didn't see it really doing a whole lot if I had stuck with it. I actually forgot about Kricketune. I never tried to use one, but I think it was definitely in the running for worst Pokemon of Gen 4 when I was putting together my team of bad stuff. I went with Wormadam, though, just because it was more interesting. Like, if I was going to use actually the worst thing from every generation, I would have had to use Unknown. So I had to kind of make exceptions. I'm not letting you in. Immediately lets me in. Here's Depressed Jones. Yeah, I'm definitely ready. Damn. We've got this Barbaracle. Oh, okay. I thought they actually did have a Barbaracle.
Gesture at this fence here.
Yeah. You'll never be able to find a way through this fence. Hey, look, I found a way. Then the same sticker. I was just trying to get to the Pokemon Center, but, I mean, I'm guessing they're probably not going to be all that threatening. They are at least catching me off guard with what they're using, though. I would not have expected Scraggy, although it does fit their personality very well. Oh no, a Spinarak. Purple is my favorite drink. Yeah. Yeah, I knew about Masquerade's buff. I forget what stat it got increased, but I know it's slightly better in this generation. Outside weather matters to Pokemon that evolve during the day. Your Fomantis didn't evolve because it was raining. Okay, then. I had never heard of that being a thing. It's really weird. Does Masquerain get any good special attacks? I assume it gets, like, the obligatory, like, special flying move. I don't know. I never remember what flying moves are special and what are physical. I assume air cutter is physical, just because it cuts things, but I don't freaking know. Bug buzzer slash. Okay. But no, I don't think I'm gonna get any like Wii U to Switch ports. I don't see the point. Like if they make a new Mario Maker, I assume it would be more of a sequel than a port. Like it would probably have new features, and if that's the case, I'd definitely get that. But like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I have no desire to get. Hyrule Warriors, Donkey Kong Country, like any of that stuff. I already have the original, so I don't see the point. Ready for fly rhymes in your ear, yo. But yo, what are you doing here, yo? Yo, it's darker than a dark rye up in here. No, we're not doing this. This is so bad. This actually goes around. Like, there's a lot of things that are, like, so bad they're good, and I think this is, like, so bad that it's good, that it's actually bad, that it's actually kind of good again. It goes through the cycle twice. Sounds good, yo. Is there just a dead guy over there? Like, what's his deal? Working. Oh my god. Hypno. Hypno, what are you doing? It's so bad, it isn't even good. Rhyming yo with yo. Yeah, I noticed that also. There's like Binky rhyming poem with poem 4 times. Okay, so I'm basically done. I just want to check what the new, like, totem thing is that I can get. I believe I have a Gumshoes. I obviously have the Marowak. There might have been another one that I was able to pick up, and I just never did. Yeah, it's a Lurantis. Oh, and possibly a Mimikyu. I think because this was the reward for 50. Like, I'm not gonna even save after this because I'll probably want to reset for good nature on this, but so Lurantis and probably Mimikyu. Vikavolt. Okay, so Mimikyu must be later. I never actually did use Vikavolt, because I used Charge-a-Bug in Moon and I refused to evolve it. Vikavolt is a cool design. I almost consider them just 2 totally different Pokemon and, like, not even really related almost, just because they're so different. So, what's the next goal? Well, how else would you say it? Like, Vikavolt? I don't know. But either way, we're done. I have honestly no idea when I'm going to get back to this. Like, it was on hiatus for so long, and now I've come back and kind of realized maybe why it was on hiatus, because it's not that interesting of a playthrough. That seems to be a common trend recently between this and Metroid Prime Hunters, but we'll see. I will keep you updated at least. And And we'll end with enlarging the Hadoo that has been hiding down there the whole time. And just kind of looking at this picture a bit, because it's interesting. Except I'm failing at managing layers. There we go. Let's just zoom in and see what we find. A lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Ending.